everyone. I'm just getting set up here and I'm gonna swap the camera around in a second. Oh, there it goes. Oh, that's always surprising to see your own face right back at you. So, hey everybody, Tammy here. I am discussing today 25 ultimate list building strategies. I'm not going to get through all 25 today, but I do have a checklist, and I think that this is probably backwards for you. I'm not really sure, but 25 ultimate list building strategies. It is a checklist of awesome strategies that you can use in your email marketing. I have made it my goal this year for 2016 to really up my game on email. For 4 years I've been in business and I've worked with over 100 customers, and I have not worked on my email at all. Hello, thank you for joining. So I've got this checklist here, 25 ultimate list building strategies. I'm going to go through we have time for probably 10 or 11. And then, but if you want to follow along or you don't have time to stay on, I want you to text my list, MYLIST in capitals, to the number 44222. So text 44222, my list, and then you'll get this whole checklist of all 25 of everything that I'm discussing with you. So that's the first thing. So my list, if somebody wants to type that in, that would be awesome. My list at 44222, and you'll get it right away. It'll be in your email and you can follow along. The second thing I want to just kind of, for housekeeping purposes, is that I want you to recognize, thank you for all the hearts, you guys. I'm going to be doing a list building challenge. I don't know exactly when, probably maybe at the end of next month or the beginning of Czech Republic. Awesome, thank you. Or the beginning of March. So we're going to go through these strategies, but I'm going to record my screen and my cell phone so that I can go through everything step by step for your email list. So the idea behind growing our list for email is that we can use that in so many different ways. We can upload the list into Facebook for Facebook ads. We can do just an email sequence, an automated email sequence. Oh, the Caribbean, wow, awesome. So the reason why I'm going through this with you is that I want you to wrap your mind around creating something of value so that you can get that most amazing email. An email is like pixie dust wrapped in gold. It is so important for your business, and so I want to just be able to go through a few of these things with you. So let's get started if everybody is ready. Again, thank you for all the hearts and everybody, Czech Republic, Caribbean. I'm in Seattle and I am looking out at the grayest days that we get in the middle of winter, but what are you gonna do? I hope to go to the Caribbean at some point soon. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully you have downloaded the cheat sheet, my list at 44222, and you're following along. But number one, before you even get started on just deciding you're gonna go out and get emails, I want you to do some research. Research is something that you can't get around, and if you think you know your ideal customer, think again. And if you think that you know you've got something that can serve them, think again. We have to do some hardcore research, and I'm going to walk you through all of these things during the challenge. But what I want you to know here, one of the research tools I've been using is called BuzzSumo, BuzzSumo.com, and it is a paid service. I'm on a trial right now, but I'm really liking it, and I think I'm going to sign up for it. And what it does, it allows me to put a topic in, and then I can see how many shares, social shares, that topic gets. So for instance, if I type in email marketing, I'm going to be able to see who is talking about email marketing and how many shares they got. And then this is a really cool tip and secret, you guys, that I didn't even put in the checklist, is that you can actually show the shares and it will tell you how many Twitter shares there were but who they actually were that shared it. And so yesterday when I did this, it came back with like 19 pages filled with @ mentions, the actual Twitter handles for all of these people. And this is the coolest part. You can download it and then upload it into Twitter and send an advertisement just to those people. So it is pretty cool. So step 1 is research. A tool that I'm using that I love is BuzzSumo. Number 2 is creating content. So you need to be blogging, periscoping, YouTubing, Instagramming, and all of those things. You don't need to do all of them. Just pick 2 to 3 that you can really do well and that speak to you. So if you like video, then YouTube is going to be your thing. If you're a writer, then blogging is going to be your thing. And all of this is going to establish your credibility in your industry, but then is also going to drive traffic back to your website. And so in the 30-day challenge, we'll talk about conversion, pixels, and all of these things that we can do with the traffic. But once people get to your blog post, let's say, you can add your cheat sheet in there to complement the post and have people download that, and then you get their email. So it is very important that you do create valuable content for everybody. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Okay, number 3, this is a big deal. So write this down or think about it hard as I'm talking to you about it. Consistency. So what I find for a lot of my customers, it's really hard for them to stay consistent. So they will post on a Monday, or they'll post a ton. Monday and Tuesday, they're posting on everything, they're sharing everything. But then Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday rolls around and everybody, it's quiet. It's crickets. They don't post anything. They're not engaging with anyone. So what I want you to do is figure out how you can stay consistent. Is that once a week for you? Is that blogging twice a day or tweeting 3 times a day? Whatever it is for you, make sure that you can do that and be consistent. And that's how you're going to grow your followers and eventually get them on your email list. Okay, so step 4 is setting a goal. And so it's not enough just to say, oh yes, I want all of these emails, I want to grow my list this year. Well, quantify that. How many do you want? And what are you going to do for them? As I said, it's like pixie dust wrapped in gold. They're very important. And so just getting an email is not the end game. How are you going to nurture those people, continue to teach them, and grow a relationship with them over time? How are you going to do that? You need to write these things down, have those concrete goals so that you can really establish your credibility and be nurturing those email subscribers. That's very important. So here's another tip, and I've just started doing this recently, is doing a goal conversion in Google. So if you're using Google Analytics, you can go down to the very bottom and it has conversions. And if you don't have anything set up yet, you go to your admin panel, go to goals, and you can set up a new goal, and you can find out if your ads are working, and you can find out where people are coming from and start doing some really concrete things. So go set goals, write them down, quantify them for how many emails you want, and then go to Google Analytics and get that information there. Number 5 is engaging. So a lot of times I see people just putting content out, but then they're not engaging with anybody else's content. So if I'm sharing something that I'm doing, a blog post, a podcast, a Periscope, whatever it is, I also need to be sharing your stuff. So I'm hoping that you'll tag me and talk with me on Twitter and all the socials at FoodWineSocial, and I can start sharing your stuff and watching your scopes and everything. So engaging is super important. It's actually like 80% of what we do is we need to be social, and we need to be sharing other things, reading other things, and not just pumping out our own stuff. Okay, so people are jumping off and on, and so I just wanted to make mention again, if you want this checklist with all 25, just text the word my list to 44222 and it'll get right into your inbox. All right, so let's keep going. I have a few more minutes before I have to sign off, but I wanted to share with you a couple more things. So be generous. I know that sometimes you want to hoard all of our best content, and so what you want to do though is give your best content away. And so if you're giving away your best content for free, people are going to be amazed at what you're providing to them if they actually pay for something. So be generous in all of your communications with everyone. Share, share, share. There's enough to go around for everyone. And then number 7 is to absorb content. So be reading consistently, voraciously be reading the news in your industry, topics in your industry, doing the research as I talked about, following industry leaders like some-ish, but then also maybe the mid-level people in your industry, or you're going to get a lot of interesting things out of them. And so just immerse yourself in content that is valuable, that nourishes you and inspires you, so then you can then share it with everybody else. And then momentum. So this is a big deal too. I've had to get past this myself, is just get it out there. Don't make it perfect. I've done scopes where it's just been the morning, I'm still in my morning glasses, drinking coffee, and I'm not ready for the day yet. And so it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just most certainly just go ahead and post that thing, get that image out there, get the writing out. Don't worry about it being perfect, because nothing's perfect. And so the point is staying consistent. And if you do that, if you stay consistent, then you're going to see momentum. You're going to see more email opt-ins. You're going to see more retweets on your things. You're going to see more people showing up to your scopes or your YouTube or your podcast, whatever it is. Staying consistent and creating that momentum, just keep going, is really going to benefit you. So I have a couple last things that I want to share. Again, you can get all 25 of these. I've also got a podcast on this at foodwinesocial.com/podcast. I did a whole thing yesterday, a podcast recording. You can also subscribe on iTunes, the Food Wine Social podcast. That would be awesome. And then I also have a blog post on it. I've got some stuff on other social networks, my Facebook page and everything. So I'm talking about this a lot. You're going to see a lot of this before the challenge begins, and I would love for you to join me with that. But I do want to leave you with another really cool tip. And so guest blogging is one of the things that's going to help you drive traffic back to your website, and also opens you up to new markets who might want to opt in to something that you have to offer. And so for the guest blog, my last tip I'm going to leave with you today is, in the search bar, I want you to search the topic that you're interested in your industry. So for me right now, let's say it's email marketing. And then what I do is I'm going to add a hyphen and then the words "write for us." So email marketing hyphen "write for us," and then everything is going to come back. I'm going to get all of these resources of publications, bloggers, industry professionals who are looking for somebody to write about that. So just yesterday I found a lady on doing this exact thing, and she actually writes, she teaches online marketing or something for baby boomers, and she'd written an article on list building and email marketing. So I reached out to her via email and I said, I read your article. I love what you're doing for the baby boomer industry. I have a checklist and a blog post that I did that goes into a little bit more detail that your readers might enjoy. Here's the link. And have a great day. And again, I love what you're doing. So that kind of thing is going to help you make relationships and get together with other people as a guest blogger. And that's just going to reconfirm you as I hate saying the word expert, but just a notable person in your field, so that you can start getting these people on your email list. So thanks you guys for a fun scope today. I hope that you have an awesome Friday evening. I am planning to do a lot of fun things the rest of the afternoon, and then I will catch you later. You can find this video with links and other things on my YouTube channel. Just type in Cannon Social Media or Tammy Cannon, Food Wine Social. I'm also going to have this on my own website at foodwinesocial.com/Periscope. I'm going to put all my Periscopes on there, my Scopinars. And then also on Twitter and everywhere else, you can get the checklist, everything. Just search my name, and I'm so happy that you showed up, and I will see you soon. Have a great day, you guys. See you later.